Welcome back to Living 808. We are learning all about reverse mortgages today. We welcome in Wendy Oshiro, branch manager and senior reverse mortgage professional at Open Mortgage. Hello, thank you so much for joining us.
Thank you for having me.
So Wendy, before we get into, reverse mortgages, tell us, how did you get into reverse mortgages?
Well, after 16 years as a math teacher, both of my parents had strokes about a year apart from each other. And my family had to wrestle with all the decision-making, things that we never had to deal with before, about their long-term care, their finances, where they're going to live. And I was their trustee and power of attorney. So I had to make a lot of these important decisions. And for someone who has that role, they really should look at all options whenever they make decisions, because this is regarding, our parents' quality of life. And unfortunately, when it came down to the decision about how to finance their care, I thought that selling their house was going to be the best option. And unfortunately, I had a friend actually introduce me to a reverse mortgage specialist prior to me making that decision. But like a lot of people that I meet, I had a lot of misconceptions about reverse mortgages, and I didn't want to explore the option. So I did end up selling their home, thinking that was the only way I could finance their care. And they were just really sad because that was their home for 30 years and they really wanted to live there. So this actually was what got me into reverse mortgages. The same person that I refused to listen to actually brought me on board on her team to educate people about reverse mortgages. This was after she learned that I found out how it really worked.
That's so interesting because you obviously started off as a skeptic and then, and now you're here promoting it because you've seen what it can do for families, especially seniors, right? So what is a reverse mortgage and how does it differ from a traditional mortgage?
Well, a reverse mortgage is the only mortgage product that's designed for seniors. And so there are other products that are out there, but the one that I'll talk about today is called the Home Equity Conversion Mortgage. It's the government FHA-insured reverse mortgage program, and it's the most popular program out there. It enables a homeowner who's at least 62 years old to convert a portion of their equity into cash to use for whatever purpose they wish. So most of the seniors that I help are using it to consolidate debt, maybe fix up their homes, and an increasing number of them are using it to, of course, finance long-term care in the home. So it's a good option for those that see their home as their forever home. They want to stay there.
Sure.
So
does this mean then that the bank is part owner of the home? I'm learning about this too as you speak.
No, absolutely not. And that's one of the misconceptions that a lot of people have is they think the bank is going to take your house away. But in actuality, it's just like a traditional mortgage where the bank will put a lien on the property because that's their collateral. It's the same with the reverse mortgage. A lien is placed on the property. If the family wants to keep the home, or the homeowner wants to keep the home, they can just pay off the loan balance and the lien will be released.
Okay, this is good to know because like you said, this is a great option for some people, right? So it's really just learning what your options are. Now you mentioned to me off camera that you have some information that people might find surprising about reverse mortgages. Can you tell us what that is?
Yes, and I've actually helped 3 customers with the same situation, and this was using a reverse mortgage to buy a brand new primary residence. And a lot of people think a reverse mortgage is for people that want to stay put in their homes that they're in now. And the reverse mortgage is put on that home. But what they don't know is there's a program that's been out since 2009 where the government will allow the homeowner to put a lien, to do the reverse mortgage on a new primary residence before they even move into it. And it's a big benefit for the senior homeowner because they don't have to worry about making principal or interest payments for as long as they keep up with their property taxes and their homeowner's insurance.
Okay, that is so interesting. I'm sure there's lots of information and people really, I'm guessing the first thing they should do is have a consultation with you, right?
Yes,
to get all of the details. Right, yes, that's wonderful. So if a senior homeowner is interested in this program, should they just call or make an appointment with you?
Usually we just do a simple phone call first just to make sure that we understand what they hope for,
what their needs are.
Yes, what their needs are, and then we do a little pre-qualification. And if they decide that yes, they want to move forward and learn more, we have a no obligation consultation, and where we educate them more with the details about the program.
Okay, Wendy, thank you so much. This has been really useful information because really what we want to do is make sure people know what all their options are. And, you know, if there are things that you need to know in terms of qualification, then set up that consultation,
yes, absolutely.
Right?
Yes.
Okay, Wendy, thank you so much. Again, it's Open Mortgage. And where are you located?
We're located on 2550 Poly Highway, but they can give us a call at 596-9819.
Okay, great. And we'll have all of that information on our website as well. Thank you, Wendy.
Thank you.
Coming up on Living 808, Trick or Treat. Amy Pottinger from Caviar and Crayons will be back, this time with some treats for the adults.